And so the legend continues yet again. As a hood attorney and friends, discover a spirit of justice. God damn it. Episode 4, Turnabout Storyteller.
What time is it? It's 9, 10.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Shisho's dead? No. Do you think? Oh no. If he did, then what do we do? Hey, pull yourself together. Don't worry. I have an idea. So we actually didn't see who Mike was a murderer, which we usually get to. Actually, no, we don't. Never mind. May 13th, 9:45 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby, number 6. What the hell? Who brings a defendant to his own trial late? Plus, the request is so last minute, I didn't have a chance to talk with my client. He's late for a very important date. They call me Athena Sykes, armed with an analytical psychology and a full arsenal of legal know-how. I'm a fully competent defender of the right anything agency. Though, I wish my client was show up already. The trial's about to start. It proves you made it just in time. Where have you been? The trial's about to start, Simon. My nigga Blackwell. You don't need to get so worked up, Athena. His baldness couldn't wait. There's no way he'd wait for me. And besides, why would I want to start off on the wrong foot with him right off the gate? Doing such matters is part of being a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, covering for your lateness isn't. Still but a rank amateur, I see. This is Simon Blackwell. He might not look it, but he's actually a prosecutor and psychology specialist. He and I go way back. As for shared specialization in psychology, we're both disciples of the same person, so to speak, but he's kind of a senior, I guess. But twisted sense of humor, so no, I wish he stopped treating me like a child all the time. So where are young Wright and young Justice? Well, Wright's abroad and Apollo's helping Tracy's dramatic show. Can I tell you? But what? So neither one of them are here? Didn't you take on this alone? Yep. Ye gods. Call young Wright back. It's not too late. Oh no, not too late at all. You'd only need to know how to teleport. Alrighty then. Now we'll settle for Justice, young Justice. Go grab him by the horns and drag him here. Apollo is literally in the middle of a show, asshole. You may not want to admit it, but I've got what it takes to be on this case. Just leave it to me and go watch from the gallery. As your defense derails in spectacular fashion. No, as I win the hell out of this trial. I'll be okay, relax. Wipe the look off your face already, will you? Anyways, I take it the guy behind you is... Yeah, he's your... He's asleep again. Hey, Bucky, wake up. Yeah. Ow. What's that for, Simon? Oh my god. Who's the other chickadee? She's your lawyer, such as were. I'd say she's more green and yellow, however. Lawyer. She sure don't look at it, does she? She like your fellow apprentice or something? Something like that. I've known her longer than I've known you. You could say we're bound to one another. Okay, well then, guess I better call you Ms. Chickadee then. Simon, this is not only rude, but he's 3 cheats to win on his own trial. I have no idea what that expression means. I know you just met, but I'm about ready to give him a piece of my mind. Whatever, just save for after the trial. Ms. Chickadee. Don't fucking call me that, dude. How'd you do? Tommy here's no fan of me. I'm the 4th generation head chef for wet soba. Wet Noodle number 4, Bucky Wet. Nice to meet ya. It's nice to meet you too, Mr. Wet. So he can pull something good when he wants to. My shot was starting in a few minutes. Having been accused of a murder that only occurred yesterday, I'm afraid it's taken a toll on the poor boy. And you happened to be at the theater when it all happened, eh? He said they found a Rakugo storyteller murder in his dressing room. Indeed. The victim, Master Storyteller Typhoon Tornado, was a longtime patron of Wet Soba. Master Tornado had been looking after Bucky ever since Wet Noodle number 3 passed away. Okay, so the victim was kind of like a father to the defendant, eh? That stupid old far like a father. Fuck that, man. He was always dish my sober, bruh. How dare you speak ill of him? Running your mouth like that is why they suspected this murder in the first place. Now pull yourself together. Number 3 must be rolling in his grave. Basami. The police. None of them believe me. They won't listen to me. He's still shocked from the whole deal. Don't worry, Wet. Everything's gonna be A-okay. I'm gonna defend you with everything I've got. You're in good hands now. I mean, you believe me, man? Of course. No matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end. Gee whiz, Miss Chickadee. Now come on, I need you to shape up. Just like those al dente noodles of yours. Yes, man. My sub was the freshest. Don't throw up, bro. Mr. Wet? Bucky, you great dumb bitch. So, how do you know this dude? He's the frequent Wet Soba. And still do, in fact. So I've known him since he was a lad. That's why his father and Master Tornado were always so good to me. I didn't know you'd like Soba so much, Simon. I wouldn't expect one such as you, who eats meat slapped between slabs of bread, to understand the delicate taste and the subtle textures imparted by buckwheat flour. Oh, damn, bitch, relax. But I digress. All about flavor and sodium and stuff. If I let Wet Soba end like this, I'll never be able to face that Mr. Your Master Tornado in the next life. Oh, okay. And that's why he came to me. He wanted somebody you could trust. It was never my intention to ask you. I'm gonna show him. I'll show him I can handle just fine. Well, I believe it's just about time. What? But we haven't even properly discussed the case yet. What's the matter? You look nervous, Athena. Don't tell me you're chickadeeing out. I'm just chilling with excitement. A battle, you know. Alright, let's do this. Come on, Wet. Get up off the floor. We've got a case to win. Yes, make it cheaty. I'ma do my best. What the fuck? Is that a fucking ringtone? Yellow. 2 bowls of noodles? Sorry, sir, no can do. Kinda busy at the courthouse. Huh? They hung up. Alright, let's do this. He's not gonna do himself for this case any favors just like this Simon. Maybe we should let him go get some rest somewhere. Let me rest? Maybe if I were a lump of flour, regular dough, fruit, and noodles. But I'm fresh like my soba. And you don't soba dough rest. It's all about the 3 freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, I bought the noodles fresh. Okay. Okay, bro. Let me start this trial, bro. He's blacked out. Oh boy, I just need something else to happen. Simon, what are these 3 fresh soba things talking about? First, buckwheat seeds or groats are ground to make buckwheat flour. Then dough made with this flour is cooked with a large rectangular knife in the noodles. And finally, the buckwheat noodles are boiled. Each step is done immediately, one after the other, so the soba is fresh when eaten. Okay, so that's what you meant. I wouldn't want to make me any soba right now, though. That's for damn sure. But what the fuck is the point of... there's no time for idle chatter. You need to get to the courtroom now. So remember, as a prosecutor, I will be unable to lend you a hand. So don't expect any help from my quarter. There you go, seem like I'm a fucking bitch again. For information, I wasn't planning on asking for help anyway. Wait, Simon, I'll show you. Wait, so he's prosecuting the case even though he doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh god. Excuse me. Alright, so Simon's prosecuting this case? That's interesting. May 13th, 9:50 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise, motherfuckers. court is now in session for the trial of Bucky Wheat. No, Bucky Wet. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, it's Naida. Okay. The prosecution is fully prepared, Your Honor. What's this? No prayer. How is this like? Is this May 13th? Wasn't the shit? Wasn't May 12th Phoenix and Maya's trial? This nigga came over here in less than a day? Is that what you're telling me? And he's prosecuting the case too? Crazy. What's this? No prayer this time, Prosecutor Satomati? That is correct, Your Honor. To expedite these proceedings, I completed them beforehand in the lobby. How very thoughtful of you. By the way, what brings you back to this country? Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth himself called me on to handle this case. Besides, I have a debt to repay, and though my opponent is yet a callow thing, I have no qualms with sending her down to hell. If you have a score to settle, it's with Apollo, not me. More importantly, I'm not a fucking callow thing. I'm a qualified and capable attorney. Then what is that yellow attire, if not proof of your immaturity, you small spring bitch? Anyways, seize your dumbass speaking. God damn, Satomati, relax. She's just a teenager. Please, go easy on her. Great, now even the judge is giving me the great kid treatment. Alrighty then, shall we begin, Your Honor? Yes, I suppose we should. Now then, Prosecutor Satomati, please give your opening statement. I'll show them what I can do. Really sorry they underestimated me. Certainly. Where the last rites of the victim commence. The incident is believed to have occurred at around 4 p.m. yesterday, May 12th, at a storyteller's theater called Kuru Kuru Te. The victim was a great master of the Tonaido school of Rakugo, or comedic storytelling. His name was Taifu Tonido. Tonaido, I think. Tornado? The scene of the murder was a theater's dressing room. It is accessible via staff member enters the staff entrance hallway and has an inner and outer sliding door. Wait. Accessible via okay. Wait, what's the scene of the crime? The theater's dressing room. Okay, the dressing room. Okay, gotcha. The estimated time of death is between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. The cause of death is suffocation, though how he became suffocated is yet to be determined. The autopsy found nothing unusual in his lungs or stomach, and there is no murder weapon. What, so they thought it was poisoning? I will now submit the incident report to the court. Okay. Caused death suffocation. I'm not paying attention clearly. This is gonna be good. Prosecutor Satomati, how can you name Mr. Wet as a culprit when you don't even know how the victim was killed, or even with what? While it is true that the weapon and precise method are, as yet, unknown, the accuser is the only one who had the opportunity to commit the murder. I will explain this assertion for the details as we continue. This maintains some kind of evidence to present. Now, would the accuser care to plead his case? He's kind of busy being passed out. Come think of it, where is the defendant, Miss Sykes? You see, he's not feeling very well, so he's resting in the infirmary. Surely it is a lack of clear conscience that impedes him from facing this court. Great, starting off on the wrong foot already. Mr. Wet is the head chef of a soba shop frequented by the victim. On the day of the incident, Mr. Wet went to the theater at the victim's request. Taifu Tonido was a connoisseur of soba, as you can see in his photograph. He was apparently making soba himself in the dressing room that very day. Soba found at the scene is like the soba he himself made there. Liking soba is one thing, but making it in a dining dressing room is a bit too much, no? Mr. Tonido truly had a pass for soba, didn't he? For a man like that to be murdered by a soba chef is simply unthinkable. And yet the accuser had ample motive. For when the victim safely discovered the deed to the accused's shop. Mr. Wet was to inherit Wet soba when he lost his father recently. However, it's believed that the victim stole the shop's deed during the transfer process. The prosecution believes the accuser killed the victim in order to get the deed back. Okay. Remember over the deed to a shop, eh? That does sound like a plausible motive. So that's what this case is about? I'm gonna fill me in a little before. I could contribute more than just 1,000 buckets of cold sweat if he had. Defense. From your demeanor, I gather you know very little about the details of this case. Well, you see... You are disarming the soul of the victim by appearing in this courtroom unprepared. You are an embarrassment to your profession. You putrid egg yolk. Ah! I'm sorry. Paul's red pepper and now I'm a fucking egg yolk? I'm going to start and I've already been demoted from spring chick. I'm ready to call my witness, Your Honor. Let us listen to the words of one who was present when the crime was discovered. Someone who was there when the victim's body was found? Alrighty then, please take a stand. Who we got? It's Simon. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Simon Blackwell, prosecutor. Prosecutor Blackwell? You didn't tell me you were going to take the stand. There really wasn't time. Lord help me with this bitch. What a shame, Prosecutor Blackwell. Had you shared the damning scene you witnessed beforehand with the defense, we could have moved this trial along and saved the victim's soul that much faster. Damning scene? What the fuck did this nigga see? Percy Sanmari, was it? Before I give my testimony, there's something I'd like to confirm. By all means. This case involves Rakugo, a very traditional form of Japanese comedic storytelling. Do you have enough knowledge of this art to handle this case competently? Are you implying that I am not qualified for this case? Not yet. I am simply trying to ascertain your familiarity with the topic for now. This prosecutor's duty to learn the background of any case he takes on. I did some research on Rakugo last night, and I'm grasping the overall idea of it. How much could you possibly grasp in a single night? Watching the fucking butterfly. Rakugo was a form of entertaining storytelling that originated in the land of Japan, and in the story 3 hours late, and the Rakugo artist tells long whimsical stories, giving each character a distinct voice. This additional art was originally invented by monks to make sermons more interesting. Are you satisfied? If not, I could explain the 12 types of endings to such stories. Or shall I perform the famous story of Jugemo instead? Jugemu? Gah! It appears you have put in a bit of study. Your acknowledgement is most welcome, Prosecutor Blackwell. I can see why you are known for being quite thorough in your research, Prosecutor. Alright then, I would love to see you perform that story you mentioned, if you don't mind. If that is your Honor's request. Jugemu. Damn, the double slam? Your Honor, can we please get back to the trial? Alright, of course. I've never seen anyone in this series do a double slam before. Seriously? Of all things for you to forget, dude. Anyways, back to the case. Prosecutor Blackwell, please tell this court what you witnessed. Alright, what Simon saw. I went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m. I went straight to Master Tonido's dressing room to say hello. Bucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Master Tonido's junior disciple, the disciple Uendo, apparently then entered the room soon after. That's when Uendo discovered Master Tonido's body. Ah, shit, dude. No, wait just a hold. No, holy fuck. Wait just a moment here, Prosecutor Blackwell. With testimony like that, you're practically accusing Mr. Wet of the crime. All I can do is state what I saw. I can't help how it appears. But a qualified, capable attorney such as yourself should be able to detach with it, right? Well, yeah, of course. Alright, I guess I better start getting all the info out of him that I can. Alright. Whew. This isn't looking good, Athena. That's all I'm trying to say. Then again, I only have 3 pieces of evidence, so... Prosecutor Blackwell, what did you go to the theater for in the first place? I went because I had received an invitation from Master Tonido. Here, see for yourself. It was a special show commemorating his junior disciple Uendo's promotion. It was also an accusation no accusation, occasion to announce the boy's succession to the stage name of Uendo II. So what does it mean to succeed to a stage name? You really don't know jack shit, do you? In the performing arts, a name succession is when an artist inherits a predecessor's name. Okay, so there was another Uendo Rakugo artist before, and this disciple succeeded him, eh? And what exactly did your invitation say? It contained a simple letter of salutations and outlined the show's program. Oh, it appears Taifu Tornado was going to perform Toki Soba, or Time Soba. He sings her massive pantomime of eating soba, using only his fan as a prop. And Uendo was performing Soba Sei, or Soba Glutton, in a Soba themed show I see. I'm getting so fucking tired. It seems to know a thing or two about Rakugo yourself, your baldness. The first to perform was a senior disciple, Geiru, followed by Uendo, and lastly, Master Tonaido. I'm so fucking lost. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so that's why you happened to be at the Sorito Theater yesterday. Holy shit. It's impressive how lost I was. Hold it! And how did Mr. Naito appear when you said hello to him? I'm with the intention of greeting him, but ultimately we didn't actually meet. You didn't see him? Why not? Geiru escorted me to the dressing room, but we heard the sound of Rakugo being performed within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done. You heard Rakugo being performed in the dressing room. Yes, not just me, but Geiru as well. In other words, you can confirm that the victim was still alive at around 4 p.m. Correct. I couldn't hear him clearly through the doors, but I'm sure it was Master Tonaido. I could tell it was him because the time Soba routine was being performed in there. So that means the victim was killed sometime after that. Gotcha. Okay, real quick, what's the dude's name again? Like his full name? Oh, I can't look. Okay, it's cool. Tell us in detail how Mr. Wet appeared at the time. Geiru and I were chatting in the hallway for Master Tonaido to finish practicing, when Bucky appeared and entered the dressing room with his things. Well, what happened after that? We heard what sounded like Bucky shouting inside the room. About 10 minutes later, Bucky came back out of the dressing room looking rather irate. Or is it irate? I think it's irate. This is most likely when the murder was committed. The victim was an elderly man. It would have been entirely possible to kill him with the span of 10 minutes. I should probably come up with some kind of counter-argument fast. What do you mean by apparently? Didn't you see him go in? No, I couldn't. I wasn't able to see the dressing room door from where I was standing at the time. Okay, right. But Gabe was right in front of it, so I'm sure she saw it all. Okay. And why do you suppose Uendo went to the dressing room anyway? He had just finished his routine, so he was like a courtesy call. A disciple is to pay their master respect right before and after each performance. All disciples are expected to do this. Yes, it's common courtesy among Rakugo artists. Okay, tell us what happened after that. That's when Uendo's okay. And how did Uendo act at the time? After Uendo had been in the dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes, we heard a scream from inside the room, and Uendo came flying out. Did you hear any signs of a struggle at that time? No, just Uendo's woeful scream. I see. Well done, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your testimony has given us quite a glimpse into the sequence of events. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. And now, please allow us to summarize your testimony. There's a dog there. While Prosecutor Blackwell and Geiru were in the hallway waiting for Master Tonaido, the accuser came along and entered the dressing room with some items in tow. He was shouting for a time inside the dressing room. That's the defendant, right? Okay. About 2 minutes later, he came back out of the room. Our room seemed rather angry. Right. Okay. And after the accuser had come out and gone, Uendo Tonaido went to the dressing room. Okay. Minutes later, after having discovered the victim's body, Uendo gave a scream, came running out into the hallway from within. Gotcha. Right, Prosecutor Blackwell and Geiru then ran into the room and saw the body for themselves. I see. So it doesn't look too good for him, huh? Because no one else went in there. From the circumstances, it is quite clear that the accused murdered the victim. It is crucial testimony indeed. Simon's eyewitness account. Okay. That is... whew. Defense. An eyewitness has given conclusive testimony. Why not let it all go now and allow the victim his last rites? Hell no. Fuck that. If Window went into the dressing room too and was the first to discover the body, then who's to say he didn't commit the crime? That is true. I forgot about that. Window was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. He could not have possibly committed murder in that time, nor without making any noise. Ooh, fuck, Simon. Why'd you give that off testimony, dude? Prosecutor Blackwell, can't you give something a little better to work with me here? Isn't it up to you to ask the right questions? I'm certainly willing to tell you all that I know. So if you truly are capable of your claim, then draw what you need yourself. There's no time for your dumbass games, Blackwell. Just admit you don't remember it all that well. Usually no Kayukade. Prosecutor Blackwell, watching you collude with the defense like this, I see that you are no prosecutor. Begone, witness! You shall haunt the sacred hall no more. How dare you seem like some evil spirit to be exorcised? It is exercise, right? I remember this, you bitch. Okay then. Don't worry, Blackwell. I've got this one. Bitch, you don't have jack shit. You half-boiled putrid egg yolk. Ew, I object to the notion that I'm a gooey, smelly mess. Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the early opening act of a Rakugo show. He may hold the title of prosecutor, but this time, he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution. Oh boy. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to save and then pick up another time, but this will probably be in the same video, so don't worry. To restore balance to his trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution. And who would this witness be? The person who was prosecuted Blackwell when the body was... Oh my god, I forgot all about this case. Hold on. The person who was prosecuted Black when the body was discovered. She's another entertainer of the Tonaido School. Miss Geiru Tonaido. I hope this game isn't too loud and it's coming through my microphone. It probably is, but... Why the fucking clown nose, dude? Please take an occupation witness. Hello everyone, I'm here to represent the Tonaido School Twisty Twist Twist! You better do a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference like the last clown did. And balloon, there you have it, a stunning balloon hat. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Geiru Tonaido. Just call me Geiru, sweetie. 1, 2... Balloon! Yes, something... what a way... Yeah, what a way to capture your audience's attention. Indeed. I dare say it. I did my... Hey, yo. This is rated T, right? I dare say I can't even... I dare say I can't take my eyes off those balloons. Please tell me you're talking about the hat, Your Honor. Oh, Mr. Judge, I'm so glad I got my performance. Would you consider joining my fan club? Please, please. Oh, absolutely. And please save your family for after the trial, Your Honor. Oh my god. Anyways, Geiru, I can't help but notice you seem awfully cheerful having just lost your master. Well, Dean, I can't help but notice you seem awfully jealous for having only a... I mean... Of course I'm sad. But she sure would scold me if I didn't put on a big smile. Never show sadness. Smile, smile, smile. With a twisty twist twist. And balloon. There you have it. One gorgeous cake. Right. I guess Entombed's gotta do what Entombed's gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Balloons are worse than a Rorschach test. always severed monster head. Gary, you're obviously a balloon artist, right? So how'd you come to be a member of the Rakugo School? Well, my father, My late father, that is, was a Rakugo artist, you see. So I joined the Tonido School to be just like my daddy someday. Alright. Father and I owe so much to Shisho, our master. That bookie wet. Ooh, how could he? I want to see him pay for what he's done as quickly as possible. Hey yo, I don't like how you're holding that wiener balloon, bro. Your distress is entirely understandable, and my condolences for your loss. And, not only that, but you have more to say about Mr. Wet? Every time he comes to deliver soba to us, he yells at me. He always tells me to get away. Is there any reason why he would say such a thing to you? He says the smell of my perfume will get into his soba and ruin it. Like, how can he say that? This is a great scent. Phew, how very rude of him. I don't blame you for being upset. Excuse me, Runner, but can you shut the fuck up? Don't let her balloons, quote-unquote balloons, bias your judgment. Hey, yo. Mr. Wet hasn't been proven guilty yet, remember? It'll be interesting to see how long that fire of yours will last, defense. Now then, Gabriel, please share the truth with this court. The fuck? Alright. From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20, blazing it, when Shisho's body was found, Simon and I were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room. Before we discovered the body, the only person who had got in there was Bucky. Come to think of it, a little while before Bucky showed up, Chugami was barking like mad. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have any objections to the witness testimony? No. Make up your bloody mind, sad monk, sad body. First you exorcise me, now this? Exorcise? You need only do as you were instructed by this humble servant of the Holy Mother. And as there are no objections, Your Honor, let us move on to the salvation of the victim's soul. Bitch, I have an objection, and I'm the defense attorney here, Prosecutor Sanmari. And I might just have an objection once I actually cross-examine the witness. So, what the fuck are you speaking for? Shut up! There is a passage in sacred scriptures of Kyrienism. To stir the wind is beyond the power of a spring chick. In other words, the inexperienced are useless. With that in mind, it's even more judicious to consult Prosecutor Blackwell. Ha ha ha! As you see, as an adversary, bitch. Well, I won't let either of you insult me. I'll show you I'm no experienced in friggin' spring chicken. Your Honor, I'm ready to cross-examine this bitch. I hope you have better balloons than the witness does. So the murder must have happened sometime in those 20 minutes, right? But 20 minutes is not a lot of time, is it? I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's what happened, you know? Isn't that right, Simon? Yes, Gabriel and I can both confirm that Master Tornado still lived at around 4 p.m. Oh, yeah. You can, can't you? See? The fact that the two of you were in front of the dressing room means you were able to see everyone who went in and out, right? Of course. Or are you insinuating that I was daydreaming or sleeping while standing up or something? No, but you could be bullshitting. I saw everything I tell you. Fine, so you say anyway. But did you really? From what I remember, Blackwell said that he couldn't see, like the entrance. Only the defendant and window entered around the time of the murder. That's right. That's why it must have been Bucky who killed poor Shisho. Take a deep breath, alright? So, not a single other person set foot into the dressing room at that time. I already told you over and over, didn't I? There was nobody else. I must apologize on Laura's behalf. Even her memory is out of a spring chick's. Please overlook her transgression as best as you can. Oh, I see. Poor thing. Hang in there, sweetie. Hey, who are you calling a bird brain, asshole? Why was he barking? Hugemu. Shugemu? Hugemu. That's my doggy. I keep him at the theater. Let's see. With a twisty twist twist. What did you make? And Bloom, there you have it. My cute little Jugemu. He's kind of creepy looking. Yeah, I thought so too. Why is he blue? Oh, but he's really a really good boy. And why was he barking? Do you think it's because he saw someone suspicious? If so, then we'd have a new suspect in this case. Now why was he barking again? Oh, I remember. Because it's time for me to feed him. So I went to his yard to give him some food. Couldn't somebody slip into the dressing room while you were doing that? Nope. The door out in the yard was wide open. I was seeing if anyone went into the dressing room. Prosecutor Blackwell, come down to the stand for a second, please. How many times must I do this? Bitch, as many times as I want you to. You saw what Gabe was talking about, right? So why didn't you mention it before? You can't expect to remember every minute of detail. Or no, minute detail. Well, remember them now, please. Did Gabe go out into the yard? Yes. Remember now that she went to feed Hugemu. And I saw her looking towards the dressing room quite frequently as well. Okay. Do you recall anything else? It looked as though she was feeding the dog a great quantity of dumplings or something. Hugemu couldn't finish them all, so he buried the rest in a corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember. Looks like Gary was telling the truth. Your Honor, I'd like Gary's last statement added to her testimony. As you wish. Let's see. I was in the arbor door wide open so I could keep watching the dressing room. That's gotta be Cap, right? And look at the diagram. Wait, what? The door was wide open. Right, but you couldn't really see from the bowl, could you? Wait a minute. No, because that's a window, isn't it? I guess? That might add up. I don't know, though. What's this dude's statement? Window discovered... No. Before bringing dinner, Gabe was outside with dumplings. I was already out doing anything. It's gotta be the diagram, right? Woo! So, you were able to keep an eye on the dressing room while you were out in the yard? Is that correct? That's right. The door onto the yard was wide open. Sorry, but that just don't add up. Take a look at this diagram on the backstage area. There's a clear contradiction between this diagram and this testimony. Oh? I'm afraid I don't understand this, Sykes. Please point out what conduct... I don't know. The door? Or... This door confuses me so much, like... The door is wide open, right? Wait a minute, but either way the door was facing, you wouldn't be able to see into the dressing room. Gary was in the yard near his doghouse. Prosecutor Blackwell even saw her there. And while she was out there, the door to the yard had been left open. Ah, I see. Right, the door to the yard was wide open, as Gary said. She couldn't have seen jack shit! What? No way. But even if there were admittedly a few moments Gary was not keeping watch, how much would that really affect his case? It would greatly affect the case. In the spot Prosecutor Blackwell stood, he couldn't see the dressing room either. Anyone could have entered the dressing room during that time without being seen. Ah! I love how she slapped it twice. Garu, why'd you try to hide the fact that you were watching the dressing room? What? I...
Objection.
Hide the fact? You speak as though you think she had something to do with the murder. Rather than deliberate deception, it was more likely a simple oversight. Right, witness? Well, I'm so shocked by what happened, I was just confused, that's all. Even though she's trying to keep up a brave front as an entertainer, the truth is that she is being torn apart by grief. For her mind to be in turmoil is hardly unexpected. Right, it must be very difficult indeed. To disciple one's master is akin to a real parent. Surely horror shock is immense. The way this lawyer tries to pin the blame on this poor soul at the first opportunity. All I can say is, you're a bitch. But I'm not a... That's not even what I was trying to do. Is it beyond your comprehension, defense? Your unsealed argument is scarring this witness even further. And if we ask the people of this courtroom, I am sure they would agree. What? The guy doing is saying this? Are you afraid to find out that they think ill of you? Or that perhaps you are in the wrong? Listen to them now with that keen sense of hearing you are so proud of. Oh, damn. Yeah, fuck that bitch. She didn't have to go that far. Like, goddamn, man, I feel kind of sorry for the witness. And why is Roy's outfit so yellow? But no, I thought yellow looked nice. I was just trying to find the truth. Why is the whole gallery citing prosecutor's dead body? The people understand. They know what is right and what is wrong. You're not Roy's doing training, isn't she? Why the hell is she all here by herself? I hear the voices of the gallery. I can hear the voices of their hearts. It's so intense. I feel so alone up here if I'm by myself. Are you afraid, child? It is ludicrous to come into trial with such paltry preparation of the soul. I command you to leave the courtroom at once. But I can't give up. I've got to keep pressing on. I'm not going anywhere, bitch. As long as there was a moment when nobody was watching the dressing room door, the defendant can't be convicted solely on the prosecutor Black and Davis' testimonies. Even now, you continue to resist. You are childish in defeat as well, I see. I'm not out for the count yet, bitch. I'm just getting started. Despite your posturing, is it not true that your resolve could crumble at any moment? With but a little push, you would surely succumb to despair. A little push, such as with this piece of conclusive evidence. Conclusive evidence? That's right. We found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. I'm so sorry I can't read. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused, Bucky Wet. Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as karuta, lined up on the table. These special English version karuta cards spell out a message. That message, wet number 4. Wet number 4? You mean wet noodle number 4? Yes, wet noodle number 4, as a fourth head chef of Wet Soba is also known. This message points to none other than the accused, Bucky Wet. No! That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Wow, great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Fuck, this is not good. What do I do? Income is clearly visible in them? Is it? We can still carry on your futile fight in the force of this irrefutable evidence. You can say whatever you want, but we won't know until we... Shut the fuck up. You will only compound his suffering. Wise people of this courtroom, do you not agree? But what? But I'm trying to prove this nigga's innocence here. I know you can hear them, defense. Their voices implore you to save the accused's soul. It's time for you to let it go and move on, you dumb bitch. You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here. Is he right? Is this too much for me to handle on my own? What good is she doing anybody? This bitch should just get the fuck out of here. Gah. Now, defense, leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Silence.
He's trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. What a cheap trick for a supposedly holy man. Simon! And you fop doodles in the gallery. Can a man watch a trial in peace? This inexperienced bitch is about to turn this child around. Does that prosecutor really think she could turn this thing around? What the fuck up with this dude? The courtroom is starting to change. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing in the defense's bench? I get bored of watching him in the gallery. Besides, if I were to leave this child to the spring chick, and lose my favorite soba shop in the process, I'd be fucking pissed. You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin. Truly, you are a dumbass. Think he was so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. You're having to qualify and incapable, huh? I just like guard down a little bit, jeez, but it won't happen again. Then gird up your loins and steel yourself a battle. I'm not girding up for anything in this skirt, the fuck, but I am ready to get serious. It seems there's now yet another soul I must beat the brakes off of. Bitch, I was in prison for 10 years. Try me. Besides, hell sounds no worse than hell, to be honest. But the fires of hell will not be the same. No, will not be the end of your suffering. For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life. A white and black reverse panda, that is. Oh no. And you be put in a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule. So like that won't work on Prosecutor Blackwell. After all, he's already used to looking like a panda in this life. Who the hell are you calling a panda? Just, my bad. I see that you're both prepared to face the fires of damnation. Geiru, thank you for your service. You may step down now. Okie dokie. Bye bye, balloon. Does everything have to be about balloons with her? Well then. I have witness prepared to testify about the Karuta cards. And who was witness this time? The first to discover the body and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. Mr. Uendo Tonaido. The time has come for that ponytailed pair over there to finally let it all go and move on. Ponytailed pair. Alright then, what is bringing this witness then? Oh, okay. Let's go with this dude. Is that a dress? Witness, please say your name and occupation. I am Rakugo, storyteller Uendo Tonaido. Even if my performance isn't worth watching, I will certainly watch my words. I wouldn't want to say anything thoughtless and get arrested. After all, that'd be a raccoon no-no. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Hold on, bitch. Bitch, Brandon is back here. You've already just introduced yourself. Oh my. Are you a fan of mine, miss? Would you like my autograph? One moment. You gonna sign your fan? Hey, I'll take it. I actually have one of those. Ow! What the fuck do you think you're doing, dude? No need to stand on the ceremony. My fan deserves a fan, after all. A fan for a fan. Nice one. Oh! Oh, why if it isn't Simon? How are you on this fine day, sir? Quite a dilly of a pickle we found ourselves in, wouldn't you say? Get it? A dilly of a pickle? Because it's a dickle. No, wait, a dill pickle. God damn it. I don't believe I've ever seen so quite talk so okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen you talk quite so much, Uendo. Never performed in a place like this, you know. I got butterflies here, can't you see? Why do I always get the fucking dumbass? Excuse me, witness. As much as I enjoy your banter, I believe we had better return to the case at hand. I suppose you're right. In that case... I was promoted to Futasume yesterday and received the stage name of Uendo. That show was a way of celebrating my new name, and middle rank standing. And then that happened. Huh. Wait, that's actually a cigarette? I never dreamed of something like that happened. Not in a million years. Just like I got my chance to start repaying my debt to Shisho, too. Yeah. Plus, somewhat about Geiru. The way she clung to Shisho, poor thing. I told her to keep a stiff upper lip. Stiff like rigor mortis. keep telling those lame jokes, and Shisho will come scold you from the grave. I wouldn't mind getting yelled at, you know, if it meant seeing him again. Wendell, please, as charming as your various characters are, this isn't a damn Rakugo store, dude. Let us hear your testimony now, witness. Tell the court about the evidence left at the scene, the proof of the accused's guilt. Get this work, bro. Fuck. I noticed Shisho's time message right away. The stiff cards were right next to the scene. No, the stiff, you see. Let me try reading. Hey now, enough of this silly puns already. Hee hee. Anyways, I got the meaning right away. I knew it must have been talking about Bucky. That was the master's final message, was as he was drowning in soba broth. It was so like Shisho not to write Bucky's name outright. Plain and simple wasn't his style. That was more entertaining testimony as usual. Writing characters performing the witness was absolutely splendid. This thing shouldn't be performing any characters in the first place, dude. And Uendo, the murderer hasn't even been determined yet. How can you say the victim was drowned in soba broth? It's obvious. All you have to do is look at the crime scene. He was found with his face shoved in a bowl. It's only natural to assume he was drowned in the broth for the noodles. Except we're not here to assume things, bitch, so stick to the facts. My, it's like a soba chef to kill someone this way, wouldn't you say? And with the Karuda message he left behind, it's clear Bucky Wet did it. Setting aside the issue of the murder for now, the dying message certainly does seem to be irrefutable evidence. Indeed, it proves the absolute guilt of the accused. Even I've got to admit, I can't see how that message could have been anything else. Bucky used soba for the deed, all to get back to soba shop deed. Oh, I get it. Soba. Oh, he's sitting on something. I thought it was like his dress. God, this just makes Mr. Well look super guilty. I've got to do something. That's his conclusive evidence. What a farce. What are you talking about? What's this? Oh, I thought you said you weren't planning on asking for help. I did, and I won't. Thank you very much. Someone must have found an inconsistency in the testimony. You should probably listen carefully and try to see what you found. This isn't gonna go well. Round 1. Uendo, when you saw the cards on the table, what made you think they were master Tona's dying message? Well, it was a coded message right there next to the body. I'm sure anybody would have thought that they named this killer. I love murder mysteries and often watch them on TV. Oh, okay. I saw a similar scene during a murder mystery marathon last Tuesday. Doesn't make me think this must be a dying message. The cards were on the table where your master's body was slumped over, right? You must have been surprised when you calm noticed them at the time. As I said, the stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, so they were hard to miss. But wouldn't it have been more natural to notice the victim rather than the cards? It must have just caught my eye because stiff cards were right there next to the stiff. Right, but that fact hardly seems significant enough to make a person take note of them. Stiff cards next to the stiff. So basically, there was no real reason for them to catch your eye, was there? That is kind of suspicious, though. That's right. You need to give your testimony, not perform a scene. Remember, you were on the witness stand, not the fucking stage. But look at all these wonderful people in the audience. It's only natural for an entertainer to want to have some fun. I guess I can let a few jokes slide, right? Well, the inevitable bleeding of your work into other areas of your life. I know how that is. I find myself being unwillingly judgmental in my personal life, too. Right, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Well done, Your Honor. Guess you can't judge a judge by his cover. Ho ho ho! I advise the defense not to be so critical of the witness. Much obliged. The card is do spell wet number 4, which could be interpreted as wet noodle number 4, I guess. I suppose Suppose you took this to mean Bucky wet. There's only one wet noodle around here, and you've seen that giant number 4 on his back. It's only the natural. It's the only interpretation that makes sense. Guess. But wait a minute. What is it? What if there's another wet noodle in the area? What? Did I say something weird? Bucky is the sole heir to the shop, so enough to this ludicrous straw grasping. But hey, bitch, how was I supposed to know? So listen to the testimony again and find a glaring consistency. Ah, shit. So the victim lined up those cards in some moments. How are you so certain that that's how it went down? I know Shisho. He would never let someone get the last word on him, even in death. With his face to his sober broth, and his consciousness fading away, he left a message that pointed towards Bucky as he left this world. It's the only way it could have happened. But wait, the only way? Now you're speculating. Look, a dying message is something you leave as you're dying, right? I saw a scene like that in a type of show. Wendell, we have a saying in my country. Silence is more precious than diamonds. Well, we have a saying here. Wait, no, we don't. Silence is silver? Silence is golden or something? Please do not speak any more than is necessary. But talking about my livelihood, you know? I talk all the time. This and that, truths and untruths. I guess I myself be talking. Just like a woman. Obviously, it's the truth without any of those untruths. But don't you think it's strange? Could a dying person really leave such a convoluted message? Even in those throes of death, it was in Shio's nature to throw a twist somehow. Truly the consummate entertainer at the very end, don't you think? Was he really that great of a man, Simon? It would have been no easy task, to be sure. Well, who knows? He was an entertainer for 55 years for nothing. If I ever bite the big one like that, I want to leave a message as good as Shiho's. Yee. Well, let's hope it never comes to that. Simon, are all Rakugo artists like this? It's hard to say. Because it might be the eccentricity of an entertainer. Or is he hiding something? Shit. Right, so we know the cause of death is suffocation, which technically is caused by drowning, but nothing was found in his lungs, so that's cap. Fuck out of here with that. You think I'm slept, don't you? Just as I can't read today for some reason. This guy, I mean, you see what I'm talking about? Like, why? I just woke up. Hey, that's it. It's fine. There's a contradiction in this nigga's testimony. And we care to explain where, young Sykes? Beep boop, beep boop. Of course, Your Honor. According to the autopsy report, nothing unusual was found in the victim's lungs. Right. It does say that, doesn't it? Vincent's sweating. If he had drowned the bowl of soba, there should have been soba broth in his lungs. But since there wasn't any, it means the victim was suffocated with something other than soba broth. It means that he was suffocated at all. There's nothing in his lungs. There's a contradiction you noticed, isn't it, Simon? Not bad at all. I guess I showed you. But if drowning in the soba broth wasn't a cause of death, then what was the victim's face thrust into that bowl? Or no, why? Typhoon was a... shit. No, oh, he did say when. Probably after. Because no soba broth was discovered in the victim's lungs, his head must have been placed in the bowl after he was killed. And that's when the soba broth must have been spilled onto the corroded cards. In other words, the victim could not have landed the card because he was drowning. Huh. Okay. So it was done after he was already dead. But why would the culprit do such a thing? I don't know exactly. This nigga's always gotta stop the music with his objection. You boast of psychological expertise, yet you cannot determine such a simple motive? My sides are liable to split the absurdity. What? And I suppose you know why? Pitch, of course I do. Desecrating the body in that manner indicates a strong sense of enmity? What the fuck? Alright, yeah, where's my phone at? Enmity. Gotcha. Indicates a strong sense of enmity on the part of the perpetrator. Yes, it does make sense. It's certainly paints a clear picture of the culprit's intense feelings towards the victim. Feelings of resentment over the theft of the soba shop's deed, no doubt. Great, now the judge is even more unfavorable impression of Bucky.
Silence.
Must he come undone at every juncture? Fuck. If the culprit had enough time to set up Master Tornado's body, do you think they would have honestly failed to notice the dying message? Well, that's a good point, actually. The cards were right in front of the body, after all. Rationally speaking, there's no way the culprit could have missed that, huh?
Objection.
Ah, but was the accused irrational at the time, given the way he stormed out of that room?
Silence.
Never mind that. I have something more important to ask, Window. Me? You saw the crew of cards firsthand, did you not? Would you care to tell us about them in a bit more detail? Those tiny crime scene photos show us precious little of what I wish to know. Well, those cards are from Shisho's special Soba scenes of the Tokyo Pass set. Each card is related in some way to Soba. Spare me the history lesson, just tell me how the cards look in the scene and no more. Well, there was a Soba all over them, and, I know it's not much help, though. Samari, do you have a photo that shows the cards more clearly? I do. Please accept this meager offering. But why didn't you show that in the first place? It's because it's probably because you have something they don't want them to see, though. What do I hold in cards? Well, well. Tearing prosecution aside amongst conclusive evidence apart should be a breeze with this. Huh? Don't tell me you haven't noticed yet. But of course I have. I haven't noticed anything, bitch, but can't really say that now, can I? They have pictures on them. So they probably, young place, you usually see a problem with this prosecutors claim about these cards. Well, go on then. Okay, it's do or die. All I've got to do is take a picture and these cards. Let's look at them. Oh, you know what? They're freaking I think they're instructions on how to create this soba. I don't know exactly because I can't really right, but I see those aren't fries, those are making the noodles. And then I guess they're eating. 3 pictures have been eating them. I don't know though. That's my best guess though. So they'd be, I don't know, rearranged. These cards are rearranged, but how can you tell? It's like a good look at the cards, Your Honor. They're just right in front of us. Shit. The pictures on the cards. Each and every picture is related to soap in some way. This can't be mere coincidence. Lord help me with this bitch. As I say by your window, this set of cards is called Soba Scenes of Tokyo Past. Oh. So it's quite natural that each card will be related to soap in some way. You better believe this penalty is not a mere coincidence either, bitch. Oof. Okay. The broth stains. It did look kind of weird, like the shape of it, but I think that was important. The elements of these stains don't match up with the large stain on the table. Oh yeah, they don't. Well, would you look at that? You're absolutely correct. And please recall that the soba broth was spilled and got on the cards after the murder, when the victim's face was placed in a bowl. Right. By the stains, we can see that the culprit deliberately rearranged cards after that. In other words, this message was altered in order to pin the crime on my client. What? Then if we put the cards back in their original positions, we can restore the evidence and see who the cards were really pointing towards. That's true. Cool. Then what are we waiting for? Let's do this. All I have to do is rearrange the cards so that the stains match up. Are you gonna make me do this? You actually are. Let's see, where was that W card originally? Right here. Perfect. Okay, H card is next. H card would be... Where would it be? Right here, right? Right. Now the E card. This goes... right here. Is it not? Yeah. And T... This one goes right here, right? No. I think this one goes right here. Okay. And N. This one goes right here, obviously. Now O. This one is right here, I believe. And then the last one, where it can only go one place, it's right here. Take this. So, the message with number 4 was really supposed to say, Owen 4th. And this original message is our clue to the identity of the true culprit. What? That indignant look on Percy Sonic Monk's face is positively priceless. This is absurd. Oh shit, Owen number 4 soldier, what? Owen 4th? It wasn't with number 4? You're the lawyer smarter than we thought he was. Alright, everyone relax, dude. Well, I never imagined that there would have more to these cards than meets the eye. So, now that's settled, what does Owen 4th mean? Wait, am I... Who was he supposed to try an explanation? Of course it's you, bitch. But I haven't thought that far ahead. Change the cards around all you'd like, but if you cannot explain what they mean, then it is as worthless as you are, bitch. No. Butterfly, help me with this, bitch. And so the spring chick that fancies itself a graceful swan is brought back down to earth. I've got to do something, but what? Stow your thoughts for a second. There's a perfectly good witness to question over there. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Come on, Athena, get a hold of yourself. Window. Does the phrase Owen 4th mean anything to you? Nope. There's no one named Owen to my family or a circle of friends. Go on, ask anybody you'd like. Maybe it means October, Wednesday, at noon. You can't be serious. At 4th, October 4th, Wednesday, noon. Having remembered to empty mind, I see you have expected turned up nothing.
Silence.
I'm afraid I have no idea who the damn fuck this Owen 4th is either. But the fact remains that the cards were rearranged to pin the blame on Mr. Wet. That in itself proves the defendant is the real culprit. No, isn't. Damn straight. Besides, the important question here is not who does the message point to, but rather who rearranged the cards. I wanted to point that out early if I already knew. My bad. Anyways, there were 2 opportunities for someone to rearrange the cards. The first was when Mr. Wet entered the dressing room, and the second was when New Winter discovered the body. Are you accusing me of rearranging the cards? Rearranging? Me, who came out to testify out of the goodness of my heart? Well, you didn't actually come running out screaming straight away, did you? Even a mere 2 or 3 minutes is more than enough time to get up to some niggery. So exactly what were you doing in there, Uendo? Put down the tea, bitch, and spell out your answer. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What's a guy supposed to do at a time like this? Sounds impression of Diamond's witness. Therefore, shut the fuck up. Defense is devious. They're waiting for you to make a slip of the tongue. Oh, I see. So that's what they're after, is it? In that case, Your Honor and I decided not to say another word. Very good. After all, your right to remain silent is protected by law. Well, Brackwell, any other brilliant ideas I could share? Did you hear the snare, young Sykes? Arakugo Arsu's afraid to speak. Who's ever heard of such a damn thing? Are you trying to taunt him into talking? Such a petty trick will never work. That's right. I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm only asking to hear your story. Besides, it's not your job to tell tales if there is an audience to listen. Even so, I have the right to refuse the answer. The more you keep quiet, the more we want you to talk. That's simply human nature. Isn't that right? People of the gallery. Yeah, we want this nigga to speak, man. Come on, we gotta hear what this nigga's talking about, bro. We wanna listen to you, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, testify, bro. Even with this wonderful audience in front of you, you still refuse to talk? So, then perhaps you chose the wrong line of work, my nigga. Are you saying I should quit? Because I'm not afraid to speak my mind, I'll have you know. Oh no, never mind what I just said. It is scary to talk, it's absolutely terrifying. But no, as a Rakugo artist, I must talk. If I don't, how can I ever show my face on stage again? Your Honor, I'm ready to testify. He actually did it. I think I should manage to convince Ueno with power suggestion techniques. Boy for you, Ueno. That's as a real Rakugo artist should be. Okay then, when it switches to testify, then by all means please do so. To be turned by such an obvious ploy. What a man of weak spirit. Goes like a dick. After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called to him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho slumped over the table motionless. From what I can tell, there do not appear to be any inconsistencies in the testimony. Of course there aren't any. Because I'm not trying to hide anything. Somebody's right. I don't see anything inconsistent either. But I did pick up something. Oh shit. Ponder all you'd like, defense. But it is pointless, Your Honor. I believe there is no need for further deliberation. Yeah, bullshit. I take discord in the voice of the witness' heart. That's a clear indication that Ueno was facing some sort of inner turmoil. Are you saying what I think you're saying, Miss Sykes? I sure am. The defense would like to enter the Matrix.
Objection.
Ueno, there is no need for you to submit to this so-called Matrix. It's fine by me. I have nothing to hide, and bring it on. God fucking damn it. Why will you not listen to the guidance of this humble servant of the Holy Mother? If the witness wishes to proceed, I see no problem, prosecutor. One you're not the other, eh? Seems this performer has no need for your so-called guidance, dumb bitch. Just know this, Ueno. Your father will surely earn your divine retribution. Good luck, Simon. Make the most of this opportunity created for me. Keep your wits about you. I will. Details getting about what happened in the dressing room. Whoop. Beep boop, beep boop. Entering the Matrix. Here we go. After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho's slumped body over the table, motionless. Hey, that's kind of capped because you weren't surprised by it. Get off me, bro. Ueno, I'm noticing something strange with these emotions. Some thin stranger with cheesy toe skin, you say? What? No, something strange with these emotions. How could you have heard some thin, stranger cheesy toast skin? I don't know. Maybe it's me who's got some cheese in my ears. Did he will the floor to open up and swallow his cushions out of shame for that bad joke? The point I'm trying to make is that I noticed something unexpected in your emotions. Now stop hiding, come out where we can see you. Bailiff, please make a witness a few replacement cushions. Why is he even in cushions? It's just... what the fuck? So what was the unexpected thing you noticed? Oh, come on, it's honestly a few cushions, not a few dozen. Now that we've all had a good laugh, please continue, Miss Sykes. Who the fuck's laughing? Ugh, focus, bitch. Don't let yourself get rattled. When you entered the room and saw your master slump motionless over the table, you weren't the least bit shocked, Window. Don't you think it's a bit odd? Is it though? The lack of surprise means you were prepared for what you saw. And I think I know why. The reason Window wasn't shaken when he saw his master's dead body is because... he knew about it. Window, I think maybe the reason you weren't shaken was because you already knew you would find your master dead. Phew! Oh my god, he knew he found the master dead! Whoa, he knew he found the master dead! Oh my god! What? What kind of thing is that to say? You got it all wrong. Right, I just remembered something. I thought Shisha was sleeping when I first saw him. Okay, bro. You thought he was sleeping? Sounds plausible, but... what made you think he was asleep? Well, he had his head and arms up on the table, as if he were taking a nap. Oh, and one other thing. There was that note, too. A note? What note? Ah, he must be talking about this. Resting, do not disturb. It appears to be written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting, do not disturb. Yes, that's what I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think Shisha was napping? That's a pretty reasonable assumption. You've got to be shitting me. That's right. I saw this note, so that's why I thought Shisha was asleep. I want to use my testimony to include that statement. Okay. When I opened the door, I thought he was sleeping. But something seemed off, so I rushed over to him. Why is he angry? And now he's surprised. Whoops. Not evidence or whatever. When do I have something funny in emotions again? Funny, you say? Well, I guess an entertainer of my caliber can make people laugh even with my emotions. I didn't mean that kind of funny, dumbass. Quite the opposite, actually. When you entered the dressing room, I said you suddenly felt anger. What I want to know is, what made you feel so angry all of a sudden? What? Let's see. Oh, right, now I remember. As I was going in, I wiped my little pig ear on something. I was annoyed at my own clumsiness. Hehe. Wait, you mean you stubbed your pinky toe? Just a little bump, my little piggy. No big deal. It's embarrassing, really. Comes from like he's hiding something. I need to dig a bit deeper. I'm going to be embarrassed, you Window. But I'm afraid it's something we do need to look into. I don't see anything you could have stubbed your toe on. Probably the entrance. The area around the dressing room door in this picture. Well, I guess not. Maybe there wasn't at the time. Window, what exactly did you stub your toe on? What are you objecting to? What an irrelevant question. You dishonor the soul of the victim with these unnecessary delays. You tell her. Seriously, who doesn't stub their toe every once in a while? You got fuss over every small detail like this? Shit. Whoa, damn. The thing is, though... Look, even with subtle fluctuations in a person's psyche can cut clues to the truth. That's why it's important to get to the bottom of this question. Plus, if I back out now, I'm gonna look like a bitch. Is there a reason... What the fuck could there have been, but is not there now? But is not there now? What? I don't know. But is not there now? This is the same photo, right? Yeah. But is not there now? What? I have no clue. The table! Look! You see this? Look at this groove right here. It was moved, was it not? Right? How do I... No... Fuck. Was I supposed to click the groove? Oh my god. Could bumped into the table also be able to close? Huh? Oh, they actually gave me a freebie on that one. Take that. Wait a minute. Well, this person hit the table and moved it. What if there's something stubbed his toe as he was entering the dressing room? Oh, okay. But where the fuck's the door? Right? I don't see the door. So... I don't know. Is it this thing over here? How the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't know where the door is. So it's behind him. We know it's behind him, right? But... I don't think it's that wooden thing right there. This thing, I don't think it's this thing. This cutting board. Are you serious? What? I don't know. What the this thing? Just guessing at this point. Oh, that was there. Make sure to pay attention, you know? Look, everything that's on the table is there, I think. I don't understand. There's gonna be... It's gotta be something by the door, right? But there's nothing by the door, so it doesn't make any sense. Something that might have been there then, but is not there now. If it's not there now in this picture, then how am I supposed to identify it? Here, the flower. Are you shitting me? Please take a look at the photo of the crime scene. How is it? Do you see it? This long track that goes from the door all the way across the room. Now that you mention it, I do see traces of something getting dragged. And the drag mark ends there, at the TV. This implies the TV was originally by the door. Huh? Does it? Okay. I'm convinced that this... It looks like it went to the fridge, but whatever. I'm convinced that this TV is the object that Windows stubbed his toe on. Well, Luendo, how about it? Yes, you're right. It was a TV. 10%. Alright, noise level dropped again. Yes, I saw my pinky toe on the TV. But what of it? Why is it so important to you? So the noise went down, but it hasn't completely disappeared yet. Which means he's still hiding something. Alright, let's try this tactic instead. Why would the TV move there? Shisha must have moved it so we could watch my routine. But what a place to put it. Right in the middle of the doorway, like that. I didn't want to bump into it again, so I put it back where it belonged. Performances on stage can be viewed in the dressing room using that TV. That's right. It's a closed circuit monitor that shows the stage. Okay. Okay. Well, now what? I can't find anything else out of place. I still haven't gotten the noise level down to 0 yet. Simon, I'm still getting noise here, but I don't see anything else fishy. This is precisely why amateurs are such a bother. Well, I'm sorry, dude. I'm in no mood to play a nursemaid here, but if that's what it takes to save the soba shop. Oi, Window. Here's a curiosity for you. This table master tonight that was slumped over looked like it was moved. You happened to bump into it while you were moving the TV back? Oh my, yes, you're right. TV at the table and Shisha's body moved with a jolt. That's when I first realized Shisha was dead. Oh, but how scared I was. I see. Thank you. Finally getting a more precise picture of how the body was discovered. Right away, you need to put the spurs to it when just a trifle longer. Okay. Can't keep asking someone to bail me out like this. Yeah, he's gonna help me more, a bit more. Okay. Are we sleeping? I tried to enter the dressing room, busting my toe on the TV. When I put the TV back into the spot, I realized that she was dead. Seeing him slumped over that. Look, he's more surprised that he was slumped over the table. That's kind of sus, no? Fuck off me, dude. That's weird. After the initial shock of finding the victim dead, you acted with more surprise. What was that surprise you, Window, besides your master's death? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? You were even more surprised the second time than the first. How the fuck did it even happen? Search me. Your little thing must have made a mistake.
Silence.
The girl's as sharp as a trout, to be sure. But her ability to hear people's emotions is absolute. Now get to remembering, Window. What was it that surprised you? That was a compliment, right? Well, Oh my god. No! We pushed him too hard, and now he's mentally all over the place. The emotions are clearly out of whack. Out of whack? Can you explain how that's relevant? Normally I listen for the hidden emotions in a witness's voice, right? From there, I look for inconsistencies between their testimony and those emotions. Sometimes a person's feelings can run too high, making it hard to get proper readings. So that's how your Matrix program works. Fascinating. Ordinarily, it's just one emotion that runs out of control. But it seems there's nothing ordinary about it this time. Anger. Okay. Sadness. shock, anger, shock, sadness. Okay. Knew it. What's got your knickers all in a bunch now? What the fuck are knickers? You little knicker. When is multiple emotions running out of control at the same time? I've never seen anything like this, ever. So how does one bring a situation like this back under control? I'll find the root cause of this tangled mess before I can treat him. Okay, so you have seen this before in a previous game, what do you mean? Okay. In that case, let's get started, shall we? Alright. It's worth a shot. Maybe it's... what's his name? Maybe it's the cards? Oh! I get it now. The cards are the root of it all. Don't try to deny it, bitch. You can't hide your feelings from me. The dying message that was left at the scene of the crime is what was causing your distress. And if the dying message was the cause of all those feelings, then that means that phrase "oh and fourth" must mean something to you. Zero, get the shit out of here, bro. Bye-bye. There we go. Noise was 0. About time. The dying message consists of 2 words, Owen and fourth. But neither of these 2 words have anything to do with the witness. Lord, help me with this bitch. This topic warrants no further argument. Yeah, sure, there may not seem to be any direct connection between the window and the message. For now. But why don't you wait and decide what's necessary after you hear my theory? It shows you fit upon something, Athena. Hell yeah, my theory is right. We can finally solve the case of Wendy and the mystery is Owen fourth. Well, go on then. I already saw this promises to be interesting. Now, please show your theory with the court, Miss Sykes. There was something puzzling to me about Owen's out-of-control emotions just now. Namely, that there were 3 distinct reactions present. I had never seen that many before. No, seen that before, and I wondered how it could be possible. Is there a conclusion to meandering musing of yours? Shut the fuck up, bitch, I'm getting there. So anyways, could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions of such intensity like a switch? In the end, I concluded that it just wasn't possible. So that's it, is it? A bit of conventional, but hey, I'll grant that it's possible within the realm of psychology. Within the realm of psychology? Nigga, I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Your Honor, my theory is that Uendo is a robot, has supernatural powers, or multiple person. I kind of want to do these 2. You know what? I will. Fuck it. I'm just gonna save though, because I'm like, actually, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna get my house back. You'll be surprised to hear that Uendo is actually a robot. Why not show your true self now, Uendo? Give us an old beep boop boop. You are correct. U3NDO. I am a robot. Beep boop boop. What a space cadet. Oh, very nice. What a good sport the witness is playing along. What do you think is a joke of a theory that is? Hey, that was worth it. That was worth it, come on. U3NDO. Alright. Oh, hey, he's out of the infirmary. Game over.